Awurade Nyankopɔn inhyira na ɔma tumi ene na hoɔden enye kɛse wɔ so. Reverend Isaac Frimpong ena wone mashia enei na me na wo ba bɛkyɛ asɛm bi in some few minutes na me ne sɛ Awurade bɛnam so ama wabrabɔ ayɛ nhyira na adom ne homɔborɔ ayɛ kɛse wɔ so na ne woyɛ bia nso no atumi ayɛ yie ɛwɔ abrabɔ mu. Awurade nhyira wo. Ɛnɛ me na wo kasa afa asɛm bi a mato ne din sɛ honoring men under grace. Na asɛm wei a ɛbɛ yi sɛ ɛyɛ wo da me pɛ sɛ wo share message wei na wo ma wo friends subscribe to your channel no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛ build the channel no ne yɛtumi anya resources ɛne mmoa a yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ nyame adwuma ama afoforo ɛtumi anya so nhyira. Nyame nhyira wo. Ɛnɛ me na wo kasa afa sɛdeɛ me de kankaeɛ no honoring men under grace. Tie adia ene edi wiase nya ene say people have found their voice against men under grace. People have gained some courage, some flamboyant, attitude be whenever they lift their voice, whenever they open their mouth, they talk against men under grace. Today, my message will mainly center on men of God. Attack here by so recently. And since the time of creation, after the birth and death of Jesus Christ, there has been an attack on Christianity. But I don't want you to fall a victim to whatever case it be. Since you may be me about so. Tie and me do be rabbi bonimu. Na me do rabbi bonimu a me do be ka obabi ano we yi odifuo. Na okoka asem bi fa wo bi wan eni kwan se wo ka. A Nyankopɔn asotwe ba ne so. Tie me pese na me ma wo tie ase se. Sa wo hwe ensatean we ya, ensatean nyina anyepe. Enti me said me hu ne hu se obi hu me hu se Reverend Isaac Frimpong is above me spiritually, physically, or when any chairman sanction na mesumi hu me hu se there are some ministers of God who are omuwe ni mu chairman. And if I'm talking about those people, I need to watch my tongue. Said ye be ya me mama non kofa no me bi mfa me and no wasem na me na wo bebeka. Now over Genesis Exodus chapter Numbers chapter 12. Numbers chapter 12 wa eho na ye main verse na me no we dey be change me asem. Na Numbers chapter 12 no asem bi si wo ho no mo eno nene me pese me no wo hwe na ye ka ho asem. I'm reading from the King James version. Ose and Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman, and they said, has the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Has he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Tie, Aaron nini Miriam afa Moses yesi ho. Anu mo desi Moses. O ma fa Moses yesi ho no mo di Moses ho nkonkonsa. Aaron and Miriam yen some kan some fa Moses ho a wo mo kase o mo nso ye difuo bi enti Moses nkwa na nyame akasa akire na na Moses nkwa no difuo a nyame yi na na ye nso ye nya difuo bi ana adan na Moses emra da wo se ma Israel fo nkoware ama na mamufuo na Moses de wakokọ ware Ethiopia ni ba enti no they thought to say Moses had done something wrong, so they need to caution Moses. Tie, the reason why Aaron Miriam and now adagye se omubeka Moses who asem say they saw Moses to be their younger brother. Until omu say physically they have authority to talk and confront Moses because Moses they have every right to talk about it. But okay, Exodus chapter 2 one say ebra Moses Exodus chapter 2 verse 1, and there went a man of the house of Levi and took to a wife a daughter of Levi. Verse 2, and the woman conceived and bore a son, and when she saw him that he was godly child, he hid him 3 months. ebra ye de Moses see 3 months ne eduru baabi a ye de ni si a enye ye no me pese me read story no from the Genesis na what baabi a me free banasem na wa hunu ne enti a e ma de si ye ni si ye. Or say verse 3 and say, and when she, the mother of Moses, could no longer hide him, Pharaoh had given order that all boy babies were to be instantly killed. But Moses, there was a law in the near Sewa Egypt. Say ya wa brantie bia bema bia ya bawuni bia no yen kunu that child need not to survive. Enti ya the Moses ti esie 3 months ne maame hunu se ontimi mfani nsie bia mu no Moses maame hunu se baabi aduru na fe wontimi mfa Moses nsie bia mu no ade a woye yeniem. She took for him an ark of bulrushes and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flood by the river brink. And his sister stood afar off to witness what would be done to him. Enti bara ye de Moses ye container ye de Moses esi mu no etu mu no na ye de ne kosi ensuo na gyanom Moses nua ba a ye frɛ ne Miriam na na keep watch over Moses. Enti ebara ye wo Moses no na Aaron and Miriam has already been given birth to. Because Senadata Miriam Nina will bet him keep watch over his brother as to what will happen to him with the year. Naturally, say Miriam at that time will not be less than 6 to 10 years. Roughly 10 years. Now Miriam did. And Miriam watch Moses. Na duru babia Pharaoh bani hu Moses no ka se akwara we de no ya mefem wode ne kofie na Moses nua Miriam edi akire call ye biem okọ bie no okaka se akwada we de me ni maame bia wawo no ne ba yekunom enti sa maame no betimi ahwa akwara no na Miriam sa kofre Moses maame ba ye which happens to be their own mother as o take care of Moses. Enti Moses nyina no Miriam was aware who Moses was. Enti se menua ketewa no wo a na wo tie wurade asem a se wo ye enuoma ensem fatam wo kan no Exodus chapter 15 verse 20 Miriam was the first woman na Bible recognizing herself was a prophetess. Until when you study the history of Miriam, naturally say Miriam has every right to say, so Moses bunyamia semani mutia and over confronting them. Aaron when said ninya ketuanso ni Moses, and it is Moses ya they have every right to talk about it, but God said, I haven't given you that power to talk. And then me papa chwa dwene ye mu bebere no me bia baba daye nso ye mu bebere be nkonua ne adesoa bia baba soa ye ne a enipa bia ye koka wo mo ho asem no ama na ya barabo abawie ye sam akoni adu. Some of us we are under curse. We are under spiritual marriage. God has closed our womb not because of anything, but because we have the power and the infantry to talk against some man of God. You want to say, "Why we are any?" 100 men under grace. I've learned to respect my senior ministers. Sometimes they do baby. I'm a spiritual father back in UK. What me frame or phone so Isaac, I am a man of my own, but of frame be I need to humble myself. Or catch them and say Isaac, I just need to obey. Because I am giving honor to whom it is due. What we are seeing, we are suffocate to a woman suffer. Who preaching back up painting what they were saying, and we are saying no. Abarantia wesisuom wonu mpaye bom mienu miensa wo bom mpaye ma wo bi te koyem wo bom mpaye ma wo bi yeforo na ye ne yam ekoye ntene you think say you've right me ka kire wo nduru ba bi abara wo ho ase and na asofo bebere ba mo ye young ministers and temiam ministries ni ministry mum and temiam go to the fullness because of them they disrespected their spiritual pastors. They disrespected their senior leaders. People are nyamia for woman for decades. When they get the platform, they start to talk against them. In every aspect of your life, never talk against any man who has seen it before you. Mpanimfo se panyin obi nya bi da. Abofra de obi aye bi da. I always tell people say, ade a wo dey ye sofo bi na no se obi de bi ye wo se wo ye sofo a. Do you think you are going to enjoy it? Aaron and Miriam, they were gossiping about Moses. When more can and watch them, they thought same. They are in the same level with Moses. They thought say they have every right to talk about him. They are defending God. Into a more kasana Bible says verse 2. Now in Numbers chapter 12, no Bible says, and God heard, and God said, I will give you these people reply. When you read downwards, the Bible says, and God says, what different be anyone more? Me produce be in a casa. Me odi wono, we am a casa children and Israel. We also am a casa children that yesumum. But Moses is there was so special to me. Moses is the only prophet that will tell me casa face to face. One should know kokane ho asem. And na me baba ka kire asofo bi ni nyame wa pamo. Oko social media would dear software. Mimi said there was a time and Crofoti me by me page, they would just come and write insult and abusive words on my page without talking against them. Because they thought say, when we join a certain group where they are against Christianity. When we join a certain group where they thought say, as so when you know fake into they have every right, the infantry to talk against any man of God. And then me Baba Kachira will say, stop that kind of act. As so when someone will come. Asofo we do ma ye twa da bia wo di asofo atem wo wia no akọ asofo so wo mompaye ma wonom. I am warning you today, say put an end to it, because one hwe yi am e kira sem no de beba nye papa suffocate wa we sofo ase o sorry another bia wo ka ne ho asem. If you don't believe in the oil of that pastor, just leave. Stop bringing his ministry down. Ja ise wo wura nkofo mu kan korofo wonsam kire no no. Sa wo mwasafo ne masafo ne nkoso am. Ja ise wo sen korofo na wo ka kire nkorofo se mama mwa na mo boa kore sika no mfa nya hwe. Asofo bi ne nyame wa pam. When you talk against them, God will never forgive you. Asofo bi ne nyame our special rapport. So woman wanu ko tia wo mu, God will never have mercy upon your life. If you disrespect any man of God or a genuine man of God, I am telling you, you will not go scot-free. Miriam, tell say men some you would do for me shank come Moses in who meet me at directing crowd. So I have every right. I suffer baby uncle soon you know your junior pastors. I suffer baby out to mind it because of their junior pastors. And I suffer to one as a suffer and I say a do mon conquensa say I suffer in the ministry. When we are no much a domino no media costa to ministry. But also for Ketua Wayas, may catch it always say a time will come, will be you will be Bama will better what better for 20 years, 25 years, 15 years, 10 years, or bet must have better in your because of you disrespecting some men under grace. And now, yes, software do yakora na yawo ya. And now your kasiye bibi mwa software na yawo ya. Everything about men of God, you are against it. But at the same time, when you encounter problem, you go and kneel down for them to pray for you. When you see that the war that you are battling is too strong for you, you go and kneel down for them to pray for you. And then me catch it. So one way tia sophobia ne konko to dwanim na bompaye sera wurade se wurade humi mo bone fa me bone cheme. Bible say to gini ne gene ho to mu se wo ye deboyeni. Miriam nyame man one and say you have no right to talk against Moses, sorry. I haven't given you power to rebuke him. What way was so for what the one for can now the next. What did so for no one concern? What tell ya man benefit ya ben yina ya je free nsem and krofo mo bo ni ministry nyina wa ya pam wo mu nyina wo bia ba no yi ne yem so ba bo ministry na wo din konkonsan wa keka nsem no wo twetwa ntoro na so for ne nshira ni nyina ko. Do you think God will forgive you? He will never forgive you. Your punishment is coming like Aaron and Miriam. God will not forgive you. Miriam was the elder sister of Moses. So she thought, said, I remember I said, a duru baby, Minya be a miamako fan, and didn't beg a pair Juma man a year, or so with yame. And now one woman, he humbled himself because of when he said, baby, or coy and no water. And yes, so for be an attack and ghost of stress free. And yes, so for be an bet me a dinner time, who bet me a sabotaging, and not so far with you at China won't found with it. When would you almost casanum, God made them aware, say, Munyama, my yentin, Miriam particular. I don't have any covenant with you. I have called you, you are a prophetess, but women no rapport beyond. Through you, I don't pass through to talk to anyone. And it is a punishment ban. Around the Mayano representative of Moses, the Moses in the one. Around the young leader, you are a supportive minister. You have no right. And it is Aaron you need not to go after him and to woman the Quatabegu. Share Quatabe to me about so. Ebetimi aba wadwuma mesi eka kwata leprosy wo mu omoti ono mo nsa no mo nan mawure hwane ebedi etime ye wo mani ebedi etime ye wo manom. There are so many types ntina wabara bo watwa ho atwa enye yiem empaye bie ne wa wo mo bie because of sofo bia wano akotia nom. And I am drawing your attention to what I said. Ade bia waye bi na manya me punish wo wakọ kaseti apanyini bi wakọ kaseti wo bia woni nyame wa pamom eduru babe no na David yire na adwene ye ne David Yenukunti, he has every right to talk against him. And until what do Babinum will be rebuke David Kasaya no Yanko. How dare you talk against a man under after my own heart? A man that I respect, I cherish. I chose him from the wilderness. I chose him that I said you are no more going to be a shepherd, but now you are going to shepherd my people. How dare you to talk against that man when that man is praising me, when that man is worshiping me? One must suffer be a Jumaya Basan. I am telling you, God is bringing a certain barrenness into your life. And then me basa me baba catch it with him. So one would see nipa penny beyond me basa me catch it with him. Corner co penya mecho because I such a honoring men under grace. Do you think, sir, will be on your cassetiana your fire hoodie? Even if we are saying, not all those people we meet on the road. We meet in buses. We meet in planes, we meet in trains, and our money there are spirit beings going to and fro, seeking to divorce someone. And to one way pari, what cassa a bonny one no more cassette any pabia. What you mean, yasam? You think, sir, when you wash our men, Nipa cassa winty. Nipa too, and Nipa can be at the winty. You think, sir, and the social media, you can write any nonsense about any man of God. You can just insult any man of God. Let me tell you, if you don't know, I am going to prove to you. Say, Miriam Krampona, where you Moses. Ninya penyinim nyankopon fa no wan chanebara na no tia Moses. Miriam to say would defending nyame asem. Miriam to say nyame ahemra to was say yene Israel for yene som enti se menua na buso dia me wo ho kwan se me kan wasem nyame se having given you that right. Enti se Miriam kura no ye Moses nua no se nyame amfa no wan chana how much more you are. Wo sofo no kura wanim wodam wo wo da na wode ne nam na wo say ne din how much more wo when suffering free your phone back home, suffering nimu baby just by chance, just by ministry, just by preaching and wabatin and numasamum, and I wouldn't take social media and I won't one feeling a man, and I suffer where you conform, software what dear drum, and I suffer in Namibian Frenum, I atonia zano moyentia, and to be I was sorry, men of God, you are under the apostle, insulting them, attacking them. I am telling you, God will not forgive you. A lot of people are going to die prematurely because their mouth exposed them. Their mouth gave them up. Their tongue, they couldn't prevent their tongue from talking against some people. Honoring men under grace. If you can't support them, stop destroying them. If you think they are not from God, leave them for them to do whatever they do. At the end of the day, God is going to be the best judge. Jaisa wo ye nyame adwuma ma no no na sofo bi amfiri nyame na nyame mfere wo bi am. Who told you Mumu bebere aya asowing school matete na mokoye. Asowing a sponsor mama munye education. And then nyame boa mum pagya mo kakra bi no. Moko school kakra bi no madwe mo se nyame bi ani ba bia. Until you can just disrespect anyone and go scot free. I am telling you, your downfall is coming. I was saying the other day, said, if we don't take care and protect our children, now the kind of attitude they want you to be moved, people are going to die mysteriously. And the first and then Kayari ni one mum, I ain't to be Wagana, Sayarian and none dear him. First and then get him hepatitis B. Near them kidney problem. Your name liver problem will be out. First, now your name a dear be a friend HIV. Near name a friend of cancer Wagana. And because of our evil mindset, our evil attitude, Kuromia and Nipadu Duan Ayadan and your papa. And to look at the kind of die, accident, dying and die, people are dying through accident. Because you're more better at it. You're not young chorophobia no kwasi ya no tia woman. Ya kasa fa chorophobia no kwasi ya kasa fa woman. Let me tell you, the fact that that man of God is your friend, is your brother, doesn't give you the power to talk against him. That doesn't give you the audacity to confront him when he is wrong. There are some people God will deal with them personally. And to me, so suffer be once some bad. Now suffer are they supposed to know better. When we are talking about grace and authority, they're supposed to know better. When I see them insulting each other, talking against each other, I feel so sad. I ask myself, where is Christianity going? We are giving the devil room to expose us more. We are giving the devil a room to keep on polluting people's mind because of your attitude. And now we are software. May catch you be very cautious of how you talk against a man of God. If you're a junior pastor, I am warning you, don't be the Gehazi of our time. Don't be the Gehazi of our time. When you read 2 Kings chapter 5, when you read 2 Kings chapter 5, you will come to realize verse 20. When Gehazi lied and took some belongings, and now so far, yes, junior pastors, young ministers are yes, so. Ebi mo media some could be a 15 years in ministry, my check akra. Ebi mo bam we be a 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. And now titles are kasian wo media to mo so. Tran tro fa sofo ho. Say sofo. Software creative platform okoro do ma beka ho no. No mo use software na sinchen. No mo nam platform na ti collecting microphone numbers. Head microphone telephone numbers. No mo fra o ma kire bomb payem. E kan sam animu kafa software ne ho. Yes say software pani munyam. Gehazi, that attitude of Gehazi, sees it. See who crying. And man, will because one say a time will come, you will regret doing that kind of act. Gehazi, one master rejecting new man. Na Gehazi a fetching up a chantoro or say meje. A such a bag Gehazi no suffer. A baby to me about you. One way I would the any by your pet him. Yameba come out to Obewu. One way ya. What do you know? I buy it to say Billiam. Now remember Billiam Balak warning baby. One man warning baby. Or different what could do me will be Yamese don't go was a meko. He forgot that the Israelites were under a certain special grace, a covenant established by Abraham, who was willing to sacrifice his only son for God. You are going to pass through back door to curse these people, not to come and possess a land God has given to them. God said, I will kill you. It seems most of you don't know that God killed that prophet. In Numbers chapter 23, the prophet who was trying, Balak, God killed him. Don't be that kind of man of God. What the way I suffer to me my contract now we expose was suffer penny for. What can somewhere name for home? What dear telephone my study at the training? Sophobia was signing so for penny be no when you're relevant to be. Sophobia would dinner suffer penny on conconsa. Was saying a suffer penny. Or can somewhere in the moon, sound suffer in the rear basa. Honoring men under grace. You see, when you don't respect anybody, not a man of God, I am telling you. If you are not going to respect your parents, that is you. Who life in a very short. Because Bible says, honor your parents, children, obey your parents in the Lord. For this is the first commandment with promise. And it's always no papa. Don't extend it to men of God. When you data 10 CD, you come online just to insult men of God. Write evil articles about men of God. Write false stories against men of God. Your end is coming. Your end is coming. Let me tell you. What did for Korampono? What tempting Yaman Domo Namian for Mohuanto. Anyone who try to fight anyone under grace will not succeed. This is what I want you to know. If you try to fight anyone under grace, although physically you will see that you are winning, but the battle will turn against you. God will expose you at his own time. You will not remember why didn't my sister I make cassette yourself for be. Why didn't my sister me question me so for penny be as no me ya ne bone way sikana was some de man nkrofo de ba na matena so we ya na mafa me twantoro je niam afiri nkrofo hom ya de ade bra ne some mfa me so for kora na mafadi. God will not forgive you. Only men under grace. How often do you pay your tithe or so for would hear me? Onipa na wo friend is our spiritual father, sorry ba. One friend is our spiritual father. You call him at night, at dawn. Anytime a war problem be a friend no, that buy na water at them for the channel. Honoring men under grace is not a math thing. It goes with a sacrifice. It goes with self-denial. If you want to honor your pastor, you need to defend him in all aspects. And then get to be. There is a wood turn to us of also. Those who honored men of God, when you read Bible, when Abraham first paid his tithe to Melchizedek from his own heart blessed him. Will be our honor God with his property, or honor God with his finances, or honor God with the little he or she has. No, when you miss this any panel. Into a say, Momo Bama for no woman number for the bosom of Wapam. Was so in our walk on for the end, won't be but was saying Corofomo for them when Yamia. You are praying for a breakthrough, but who's so buying yet? When you're way you fast so for winning and fakwemu. Your attitude and everything is evil. What that was so that you are bonnet? What sorry are bonnet now with the sorry? That be a person with the so for me cut to a maniemu, and I know what die soon. God will not forgive you. One farm also, your children are going to suffer for it. They has in the attitude man and ma. Bible said, but Elisha Cassino was I way to transcend to your unborn generation to maybe I am a camp. May so be a quarter one should be able to come in the bush and in the Gahazi. And those people are evil. Apart from those, ye toy Ariana de ma woman. Who are bonena cofasa and your manaba. Two people are almost dishonor their leaders, their senior pastors. They are spiritual pastors. People under grace, you know. Omo nyina kwata gu wo mo. Nti wo e de na ahwe beto. Nti na obi wo aware wontimi nware bi no. Obi wo awo wontimi ngu bi no. Obi wo sika wontimi nya bi no. Obi wo emua wontimi nya bi no because onfa buo manasofo. Nti na barabo ne da bia wa ya tete kwa. Ontua tight. Ni sika wonya no adwene ye ne senso ne di. Nti wontua bi tight. Enne me ba se me be ka kire. Start honoring men under grace. Start giving them respect. Don't be Gehazi. Don't be Balak. Okay? Don't be Miriam and Aaron. But you, God will not forgive you. And now what will be video will be me buy ya me be catch when they say. Now here and you will be on your cassette. So we touch them a year. Okay, James chapter 6. wo se tekrema ya kwa keto bi woni padua am ekeka wa beberebe etimi ye nipa akwa keto bi but anioma aye ne ya kase esai nioma beberebe me wone wonne me ba se me be ka kire wo nyame adwen na me be ka kire wo no osoro ahenie mu korampo no o kaseti asofo ofiri nyame a bible se wode nyame se wode boni bia beche na emom de o kaseti a won konkono ne de onfa nche se sofo ni nyame afre ne na wo kaseti na wo sabotage na djuma wo ma na djuma nkoso edurumre bia sofo be frustrate me. I didn't want to have problem with them. That is why I resigned from my former church. I didn't want to speak against them. I didn't want to say anything ill or bad about them, so I decided to resign. I have my peace of mind. When you think that what the man of God is doing, you are not okay, you are not comfortable with it, tell your pastor that, pastor, I am leaving the church than to be in the church and be destroying the ministry. Osofo, Savo ketua, when I never know kasa. Fabuoma umpeni for what? Jango maswani ahantai no. Dai jeno. Why? Dai enyanwo so. Enyanwo so. Enyanwo so because we here beba. So duru baby no. Before say ya kwa kwasra David ngono, na so di kan ya misbehave akire a man under grace. So no we di kan misbehave. Na adwen ye ne say, oh, he is a king, so he has every right to disrespect someone. Someone catching the same. Train, mamen kamera. Me come bad, you was away, you know why yen. So said Debbie. Okay, First Samuel chapter 15 now. Verse 24 coming downwards. I will read from verse 16 now. Verse 26 now. Or see, and someone said unto Saul, I will not return it with you, for you have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you from being king over Israel. Verse 27, and someone turned about to go away. He Saul laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle, and it went. And verse 28, and someone said unto him, the Lord has rent the kingdom of Israel from you this day, and has given it to a neighbor of yours, that it is better, that is better than you. Or say one fabua me nyame asemunti, nyame reject we say when yane hini biem. Ankrofo bebre nyame adwomutum ye from nsem. And what they know was saying, I made them all with the same ministry as him, and come up better woman was him. Tenacia, Gehazi was supposed to replace Elisha after the death of Elisha. But I want my swani and Nibere Sikanibere, and when you dear open in Temwintino, Gehazi a better boy you chasuntum, Hey, my name Resika. And Japania, ye penny, I better walk. Young Fanko Babia, and man when you the winner was suffer penny be nyasem. And man when you dear tea, when did dear suffer be at them? We see Kakakara when yenti, and the wife being said, everyone is below you. Be very careful because we are baba. So, a man Nyamina friend no catching and say, but I bet me mind so. Have a do baby no. Ni different na was ran and walk at and say, God has anointed you to be king. One man signs and said, we better baby for you to believe the prophecy I've given to you, and the oil I've poured on you. No, a better baby, you will go and see people prophesy, and you start prophesying. After so for never catch the soul said, so train na me kwaya yaba until say I come no don't offer that offer. So I say me near that jam de train. If you don't have patience to wait and humble for your spiritual pastors, your leaders to bless you, you will end up in shame. You will end up like the way Saul ended. You will end up miserably. By the time you will realize, not everything that you toiled for, you were fighting to achieve. By the time you realize, you will not be able to take all of them with you. You will leave all of them behind. And who must so journey a hand. So nya botra mane ho osomu no se sede matade no watsom amanate me mante no mu atemienu ne no sa na ne ahenie ne nyame atem wayi obi a waye better than you na sitie wo hoi ayese na for the bo ana me ka kire wo anya wadwen sa sofo bia na epa wusika di o anya wadwen sa sofo bia na rely on the money members give Now even so for Grodi asori that is his work. If I'm telling you the kind of struggles some men of God like us we go through before sorry baby wait to me and your testimony, you will never believe. Those who have been to Achia Mountains will testify to it. Sometimes you need to starve yourself for more than 3 days without water just to pray for someone. Now, so when you see can will be surrounded with DBDR, now what to one of them now cancer for fun, then you made on home. Now, here we are. But I will born here. Now we are ba. Abarantia. I will do social media until we think of what them. There be our sorry and penning for we do a matter. When your man penning for was a buyancho yan, what to me to do a matter, but I won't mammy or 2 village could have win the atom. You are insulting men of God day in and day out, disrespecting them, calling them all sorts of names. Because you think, said, your way and you're right. You may be right in the sight of the world, but before the Lord, you may be wrong. And when God is striking, He will not forgive you. When He tempted to eliminate David, God said, I will kill you. I will sacrifice you. I will not let you live. Those who disrespected Moses, God never spared them. God never spared them. And then make a shall one no cast a year. Now one no bet to me the what to assemble. A year one crop for Casa for and then maybe catch it all. Once I know what 10 who may be in a year. But upon will you be a year because of unchrophobia we do a maternity. Go and seek for spiritual cleansing. Kona sofo bi mfum mo nsanto so mompire mount and sere nyame adomne na homa boron fanto so na abaraba na nsesa anyesa you will die prematurely. A lot of people are dying prematurely today because of eniema wo mo yentia, because of obuo mo mfama sofo bi ntia, because of empanimfo bia wo mo no mo temantam respect mo mfama mo ntia, they will die premature. Enemy ba sem betufo honor men under grace. So for now, what bumpire man of Buana and Juman went to me. Why? Neja so we didn't home conconsano. Neja is our son. Oh, you're not sending your way and you are not comfortable with it. Just leave. Then I made the foot for a baby. And I remember what doing now say, I wouldn't tell us off when it say. I am telling you, a little baby wrong. Elijah, Jenny, and say, or no quite say what they men coming to a different where God says, who told you that you are the only prophet left? I have 700 prophets. Who hasn't bowed before Baal? So if we think you are the only prophet left, you lie bad. I have another man. I won't bet me a year, Jumano. Until your wife say, who feel what? So for when you will be a man, one. And your wife is somewhere with a boss of them. Maybe a baby kakara with a one money to me cobentino. Why do you say you have every right to talk against him? Who feel one night Yamid will be baba? I am telling you, Meme no Cassane. So we are why being someone was of why is a beam, woman is a beam. God will bring someone worthier than you to come and support the cause. But I want to say, and your wife is so we sick out when you're not vampire bomber who are over your now. You are surviving because of some people prayer. You are surviving because some people have sacrificed themselves to fast for you. You are making it and progressing and increasing in life, not because of your own might, but because some people have sacrificed themselves, praying day in and day out to make sure, sir, and to stop abusing them with your words. There is someone who must swap. Now, what do you say? Who told you? If you live today, if you stop what you're doing for that man of God today, God will bring someone greater and better than you to come and do exceedingly. Bible says, when I sonte and your mapel radias sama one hour do woman into a baby I would dinner me as some so for be our dinner me as some nante would do no corame yamibiano yamias yes in your mapamano. If you are working in the house of God, I am telling you to humble yourself. Whatever you are doing in the house of God, but I want him, go before your spiritual pastors. Tell them to pray and anoint you. But for them, now I better be you. I would rather know, say, wow, when you said, na Asamu Bay, we two one a more ye. Now, rather than I'm so then Sessam, and then Peja, Abero. I would rather shit out. honor men under grace. Nebesi uye. Shalom. Peace. Bye bye.